I'd like to call this regular December 11th council meeting to order. Would everybody please rise for a moment of silence?
During this moment of silence, I'd like us to remember Frank LaCause, who passed away last week. Frank LaCause was a lifelong borough resident, World War II veteran, business owner in town, master of ceremonies at the Lions concerts for years. But I think the little known fact about Frank in his tenure as either chair or member of the Planning Commission, he had the original idea of closing the railroad spur and making it a walking path. And this is when it was still used as a railroad spur. And my father-in-law served on the Planning Commission with him, and when he'd come and tell us that he had this idea and come in with aerial photography of the site and how this could be done. And this was long before we had Rails of Trails programs from the federal government. Frank had this idea, and we all thought it was a pipe dream, but it became a reality and a well-used part of our town. So I'd like us to think about him during our moment of silence.
And also, let's remember Councilman Gerard's sister-in-law who passed away, and that's why he's not with us this evening, and all of those who passed away during the year. And instead of me doing the Pledge of Allegiance tonight, we have the honor of having AJ and Kyle here this evening, who's going to lead us in our colors.
If you may please join us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good job, guys. Now we have the honor that we have every to sing some Christmas carols.
Christmas is coming, the goose is getting back. Please put a penny in an old man's hat. Please to put a penny in an old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, then God bless you. Now, one little-known fact that you may or may not know is that you actually can get a goose in Bristol Borough. Just go to the Amish market and they have them. So you want goose for dinner? There you go.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Deck the halls with bells of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new ye lads and lasses, fa la 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 la, la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la. We're in good voice tonight. Wonderful.
What do you think?
Just come up there with Grandpa.
Yeah. Are you ready? We could do this on Saturday. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. We ran into a drifted bank and there we got upshot. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now, we also have some people, town folk, that may be celebrating the happy Hanukkah time, which will be just in a few weeks, as well as our Christmas time. So, they use this little top to play a game, and it's called the dreidel. It's just a little fun little children's dreidel song. I hope you'll join with me too. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body, with legs so short and thin, and when my dreidel's tired, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. One of the most noted songs at our Christmas time is Silent Night. It is the most translated song of any of the carols, and it is sung throughout the world, literally, including Antarctica, all through Africa, all through Asia. So it is a unifying song for all of us. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep the red-nosed reindeer. You'll go down in history.
Yeah. Bravo. Bravo.
So funny. Another song we always sing at Christmas time. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders, wonders of his love. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We want some figgy pudding, we want some figgy pudding, we want some figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. We won't go until we get some, we won't go until we get some, we won't go until we get some, so bring it out here. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
President, before you leave, we want to just thank you. Every year you come here and cheer everybody up and everybody at home, but I had the honor and the privilege the other day to stop in your store. You celebrated your 70th year that Mignoni Jewelers is entering into their 70th year, and I thought it'd be fitting tonight to honor you for your 70 years. So we have something here for you.
I'm not 70. So get that rumor out of here.
All right, so we're going to present you tonight with a proclamation of the Borough of Bristol, County of Bucks, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, recognizing and commending Mignoni Jewelers on their 70th anniversary. Whereas the limits and well-being of historic Bristol Borough are not in its land or its location, but in who lived here and lived their lives. And whereas Mignoni Jewelers started business on Mill Street in 1947 and remains a family-owned and operated business. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the Borough Council and Mayor of Historic Bristol Borough that Mignoni Jewelers and the current owners, Rosemary and Carol, be publicly recognized, congratulated, and thanked for the extraordinary accomplishment. Be it further proclaimed by the Borough Council and Mayor, as well as all the citizens of Bristol Borough, that Mignoni Jewelers and family receive all our well wishes in all of our future endeavors.
Oh, how beautiful.
I know my mother and father are very proud of this, because they're the ones that started it all with the dream. In the middle of the Asian Ocean, my father wrote to my mother and said, buy a store on Mill Street, we're going to open a jewelry store. And that's exactly what they were able to do. So thanks so very much.
I wanted Carol would be here, but I know somebody has to watch the store.
Exactly.
And I wanted it to be a surprise, so when I was asking you on the phone the other day a couple questions, I was jotting things down. But thank you.
Well, it was a shock.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Carol will appreciate it too. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
And I have my granddaughter here, my daughter and wife here tonight, who comes once a year. So they made 16 years of Christmas carols.
Yeah, they did.
And the mayor's wife is also here this evening. Okay, so we're going to go right to our agenda. Want to do roll call, Mr. Dillon? I don't even have any-
Mr. Gerard, absent. Mr. Ricchio.
Here.
Mr. Devine, absent. Mr. Pezza.
Here.
Ms. Cullen.
Here.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Here.
Mr. Quattrochi.
Here.
Mr. Di Giuseppe. Here. There you go.
Okay, mayor's communication.
The only thing I'd like to say is I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a healthy and prosperous New Year to all the residents of our town, council, the borough manager, solicitor, and all of our staff, chief and Chief Slack, and enjoy the holidays, please. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Public participation. Anybody on this side of the room want to speak on anything? Anybody on this side of the room? I know is not getting up, so that ends.
I just want, while in between meetings, I got an update on the Santa run. It's going to start at 3 o'clock and not 1 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, that change was just made.
Okay.
Oh, good, thank you.
And I'm sure if there's any other changes, we'll get
Make
it
sure they
out.
get posted on Facebook and we'll get them to Matt.
Okay. That ends public participation. So before we get started, I just want to say one more thing. Well, I'll do that at the end.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the council minutes for 11/13/17, accept the treasurer's report for October 2017, accept the police and DJ's report for November 2017, accept the fire chief's report for November 2017, accept inspection department report for November 2017, accept the public works department report for November 2017, and accept the HARB report and decisions for 11/27/2017.
Second by Ms. Cullen. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number 4.
Approval of the final waiver of land development plan for Hussein and Fatima Ghanayan, Golden Eagle Diner, 300 Bath Road, Bristol Borough, Bucks County. Whereas the Borough of Bristol has received an application for approval of the final waiver of land development plan for property located at 300 Bath Road, Bristol Borough, Pennsylvania, to construct a 323-square-foot patio as an outdoor eating area accessory to the existing diner, with changes to the parking area in accordance with plans prepared by Boucher and James, job number 167071, dated October 24th, 2017, consisting of sheet 1 of 1. And whereas Bristol Borough Council finds it to be in the best interest of the borough to grant a final conditional approval of waiver of land development plan, subject to compliance with all the terms and conditions set forth in this resolution.
Do I have a second? Second by Ms. Rodriguez. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, let's go back.
Report, right? Yeah. I got it. Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the memorandum of understanding for the Bristol Borough Interpretive Sign Inventory.
Second by Ms. Cullen. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Number 6.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to adopt the ordinance establishing special purpose parking zones for firefighter parking on Wood Street South and Market Street East.
Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Ricchio. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to adopt the ordinance establishing the stops intersection on Mill Street and Rackle Street.
I have a second by Mr. Pezza. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number 8.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to adopt the borough budgets for 2018 fiscal year.
I have a second. Second by Mr. Pezza. Questions or comments? Just to let everybody know, it's another successful year with no tax increase. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number 9.
President, I'd like to make a motion to adopt an ordinance fixing the tax rate for the 2018 fiscal year.
Second. Second by Ms. Rodriguez. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number 10.
Mr. President, I'd like to adopt an ordinance imposing assessment for the removal of garbage and refuse within Bristol Borough for the year 2018.
Second by Mr. Ricchio. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, before we adjourn, I just, two quick things. One, I want to congratulate a mayor from Unionville, Mr. Davey Harris, who retired, decided not to run again. He put, I think, 13 years in as a councilman and 20 years as the mayor of Unionville. And I went Friday night along with Mayor Saxon, and we presented him with a proclamation. It was really nice of Perry. Even though he's the mayor of Unionville, Davey Harris has never said no to anybody in Bristol for anything. So I just wanted to publicly congratulate him on his 20 years as the mayor of Unionville. And before we end, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. And we did a lot in 2017.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, it was an exceptional year. I don't know how we're going to top that in 18, but we're going to do our best to try and to keep moving Bristol forward in the right direction. That's what you could see, the positive attitude that everybody has in this town. And I don't think the town has ever been so good at moving in a positive direction. So to all our residents at home, we're going to do the best we can to keep this town moving forward. Anything else? Can I get a motion to adjourn by Betty and Louie?
I really like that one.
Something.